Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to some more You Got Served here in Europa Universalis 5. All right, let's make sure everything's working here. Hello, mate. Hey, right back at you, buddy. All right, what do we got going on today? Hey, Mauricio, what's up, my friend? How are you? More ham struggling to somehow make the small economy work and not get sandwiched by his neighbors. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we gotta somehow take on the Byzantines here. But we are allied to Bulgaria. We are allied to Bulgaria, so that is good. How are you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Hey, Jack! Jack is back. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Jabba, hey! Jabba, how are you? How's it going? Good to see everybody back again. We are back for some more of Serbia here. And some more 1.2 and Fate of the Phoenix. Hey, Marcotte, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Curious to see how this works. I only ever play as Serbia, but didn't start the game since EU5 rolled out. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, we just started a Serbia run today. This morning was our first episode, and we mainly did it for the new Fate of the Phoenix content. Most vast majority of Fate of the Phoenix content is for the Byzantine Empire. But there's some stuff that kind of spills over. So we are getting some of the content there. We are all back. Yeah, we got the gang back together. That's right. I thought this was a Vicky 3 series. Was thinking, wait, didn't he already play Serbia? I know, right? We had Serbia Enthusiasm for Victoria 3. This is the first time I've done like a repeat country in a different game. And so now we got You Got Served. Oh, I thought this was Victoria 3. Yeah, nope. We're doing some EU5 here because we got the new DLC and the new update that rolled out yesterday. So we got that going. The whole squad is here for you. That's right. Cheers, my friends. Cheers. All right. So something I found out, I did not know, because I've never had this problem before. So we were having the issue of we've brought our minting slider all the way down, yet we are not lowering inflation at all. So let's put that back up. I come to find out it's because we have too much silver. If you have too much gold or silver, lowering your minting doesn't lower your inflation. I've never had that problem before. I've never had a run where my problem was I had too much silver. So we're going to try to export some of that. And it sounds like also what we can do is have more of our economy not from those precious metals. So we got to work on that. Legion, hello, how are you? Hey, I caught my first live stream. Yeah, awesome. Good to have you. How you doing? Yeah, ham is too rich. Isn't that such a weird problem to have right now? I'm too rich in precious metals, and yet, you know, we don't have the best income right now, I would say. And we do have some loans to pay back. Oh, we only got 1 month on this. Okay, I was going to say, maybe we'll hold on to some of these loans for a little bit. But we only got 1 month left on this, so let's repay it. Thanks, good, I'm at work. Oh, nice. I appreciate you putting me on to get you through get you through your work. I want to give you a huge thanks. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in to say that. It makes my day. You are welcome. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Yeah, you'll get an event where you have to pay money to let some Saxons introduce gold. Oh, no, yeah, we got that. We did get that one. Where is it? Over here. Yeah, so we took the gold. So we do have a gold location. But the problem is, right at the start of the run, I was like, let me build up some silver here because it's profitable. So we have an overabundance of silver. So I kind of got to fix that. I'm experiencing what the Spanish Empire went through in the game period. Yeah, I know, that's true. If you play as Castile, You know, you got some good silver going on over there, but I haven't done a full on Castile run yet in this, so I guess I didn't encounter that yet. Oh, nice job. I just got back from work. Yes. Take a break, my friend. Put your feet up. Get some popcorn. You earned it. I've been sleeping on Vic 3 for years, but started playing a couple of weeks ago and become an instant fave. Nice. There's a lot of good tutorial content that helped with figuring out the basics, but a lot of them are outdated. Your combo of tutorials, dev diaries, and live streams help fill in a lot of the gaps and changes that were causing confusion. Yes! Oh, that's so cool to hear. I'm glad they're helpful. Not only, I'm glad they're helpful, I really appreciate you coming in to say it. It's so cool. I love it when I hear that. I love it when I hear it. It's such motivation to keep going. I'm in the midst of editing a new tutorial right now, so very good to hear. Who are you playing with? Who's your country? Or I guess, wait, did you say it was Serbia? Right? No? Scrolling up, scrolling up. No, maybe not. Who are you playing with? Okay. So basically, so we're getting +6. So what's the next couple of things we want to build here? Tools. Tools are kind of level right now. I guess we can go the classic fine silk. Fine cloth, I mean. No, not really. Okay, what about... God, I get the goods sometimes mixed up with what it's called in Victoria 3. Nope, that's good. Let's just take a look at the market as a whole then. Steel. Steel. Lots of new people. Make sure to join the Hamcord. Yes, yes. There'll be a thing that pops up probably around the 45-minute mark with the link, but it's also in the description of the video. But yeah, join the Hamcord. Our friend Jack created it and runs it, and very appreciative of him for that. It's a lot of work. I really do appreciate that you did that, Jack. That's so cool. But yeah, join the Hamcord. I post every weekend. I post the schedule for the week, and if their schedule changes, then you'll see it there. We also have a bunch of different channels, like new player support. If you've got questions, you can pose it there, and we all kind of help each other. Yes, been doing Grand Colombia, normal sandbox. Grand Colombia is such a fun one. It's one of my favorite countries in the game. And yeah, I think a pretty good one to learn the game on. You know what's also kind of cool? We got an event that helped us get a bunch of trade advantage. So, because this isn't our market. We don't own this market. But we have the most trade advantage in the market. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, nice. Legion, welcome. Welcome to the Hamcords. Oh. Sturdy grains. Legumes. Do we have any legumes? No, we don't. So I want to figure out what we're aiming to build next before we really get going. Beer. Don't we have like... Huh. I mean, honestly, I could also just be building... I should be building more RGOs. Although, you know, beer does use wheat. We have wheat here. So we have one here. Let's take a look at how it's doing. Oh, it's not even fully hired. It's not profitable. How would wheat... How would this... Because we would be getting a production bonus. Wheat... Okay. Well, we're higher in up there. Let's take a look at our RGOs real quick. Do we have any more wheat? Or is that it? Well, we got some in these places. We don't have a lot of control, though. Alright, let's take a look at RGOs. This one's pretty good. Not the silver. So maybe we'll do some copper. What does it say the best building to do here would be? Oh god, yeah, too. We also need marketplaces. The Jewelers Guild, the Stud Farm. A Saltpeter Guild. Why is saltpeter? All right, yeah, we're gonna do this copper RGO next. So let's unpause. Away we go. It's no problem. It's a nice place to chat to people. Yeah, it is. How's trading now? Do trades still get automatically canceled constantly? Damn, you know, I actually have been keeping too much of a tab on it. Now, I have some manual ones I'm doing just to get some institutions going. We need to build up more trade capacity. Our trade capacity is very low. So I suppose that is the next thing we should be doing. And yeah, we got to export much more of this silver. Honestly, I might... All right, let's read this, and then I'm going to take over a lot of... I'm going to do quite a bit of manual trading of silver here. Recent decisions and policies have come at the cost of unsettling regional interests, and that has left a bit of a gap in local politics. Since there are no local potentates to tell them everything is fine, the people have started to believe they are being badly governed. All right, let's pause for a second here. I can't figure out how to build military ships. Oh, I had a question about the new naval construction in Vicky 3, if you don't mind. That's so funny because that's what my next tutorial video is going to be, hopefully released tomorrow. So I was like recording and editing that today. I have the port and shipyards, but I don't have artillery yet. Do I need that, or can I use the trade center for it? Yeah, so I talk about that in my video. The new military ship thing is such a conundrum. So like, for instance, I'm playing as Sweden, and you start the game needing artillery in your shipyards because of the ships you have, but you don't have any. So what I found is I would use the trade centers because you don't need a lot of it, but I wouldn't build up ships yet. I would import the artillery, build what you need for your regular construction sectors because you don't want that to be too expensive. But then the next thing you kind of need is that artillery because you're not going to really be able to expand the Navy all that much until you build it. So what I would say is import, even put a small subvention on artillery, get a little bit in because you're not going to need a ton of it. Level out the price of your construction goods and then go for the artillery foundry. It's built a couple of supply ships, but I don't see any option for military ships. Oh, I don't have a fleet yet, but couldn't figure out if that came before or after the combat ships. If you build a military ship, it will create a fleet. So if you go when you go to the construction panel, the third tab is for the shipbuilding queue. And then in the middle section, you have the section for capital ships, cruisers, and then I forget the third option, like torpedo ones. When there's like a plus button, you click that, and then it'll bring up your options to build ships. And then that'll add them to the queue. But again, tomorrow I'm actually releasing a whole video about it, so perfect timing actually for that. All right, so let's get rid of that. Give me like Yeah, I know, right? Perfect. I was kind of wondering, like, yeah, what topic should I do? Now I'm really glad I'm glad you said that. Now it makes me really happy that I chose that topic. All right, let's export some of this. What would be Moskva? So this is, they have a, this is their market. Yeah, perfect. So we're going to do this. And that will get, oh, you know, I should have done the trade orders too. Now, how does this work though? Can I only put out these goods? Well, doesn't matter now because I have it set up. All right. So let's get some more money. I can't build anything until I get the money anyway. Oh, we can do this. We did that once already, though. So do we want to hold on to some of our religious influence? Let's hold on to it for now. Yeah, the unprofitable trade. Wait, which one is it saying? Liquor from the Zena market. Yeah, we want to do that though because that's getting us institutions. Yeah, why are these breweries so unprofitable? I forgot to look at that. Is it just the price of beer in our market? Yeah, there's like no demand for beer. I really need to get more trade capacity going. I really need to do that. Hey, Salmon, hello, hello. Are you playing on the new update? Yes. Did it make the game better? So yes, I'm playing on the new update. Yes, it has made the game better. There's some, right off the bat, there's some good quality of life stuff. Sometimes it's the little things in life, right? I really like that now over here I can see what my trade capacity in the market is. I can see where I rank in trade advantage. There's also some other stuff too, like in trading. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think I gotta go to the market. You can do trade orders here, so I can like put an offer out and hope somebody takes it. There's a whole bunch of new stuff for the Orthodoxy religion. So we have this pentarchy here, and it gives us a bunch of different things that we can do. So, yeah. So there's definitely some cool stuff. Most of the narrative content is for the Byzantine Empire. But there is some carryover for us here in Serbia. Oh, yeah, I see you said that. Yeah, never mind, you are. Yep, yep. I just hope the trading suggestions are better now and don't instantly cancel. Yeah. I mean, I think it's still kind of like every month the trades are kind of changing. I mean, we're not getting a lot of trade income, but I also don't have a lot of trade capacity, so I do need to increase that. Now let's take a look at marketplaces. So what is my control here? About 50%. Okay. Oh, this is going to cost 45. Oh, so we got some expensive masonry, huh? Wait, no we don't. Oh, the current price is expensive. The target price is lower. It's just not there yet. Great for us. What about if we do it in the market villages? How much will that cost us? Even more. Because of masonry. Damn. Well, masonry's got to go down. So we'll hold off on building those. Okay, that's what I was missing. I think that's... Yeah, that's what you're missing. Yeah, yeah. It's still early game. I think it's only 1851. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you got some time. You got some time to get yourself a working navy. Did you get the chance to play around with the trade orders bit? I would say no, I haven't fully been able to try it out. This morning when we did the first episode, I just to try it out, I clicked one in there to see what it was like. It was kind of cool. I haven't really been able to use it for like an advantage yet. See, I want to find out though. I wonder, are these the only ones we can really do it with? Like, I would love to do it for silver here. Can I just put, like, a trade order? Oh, yeah, export order. So, orders listed earlier receive trade capacity first when there is not enough to fill all orders. Allocate trade capacity to export this good with the best route. Okay. So now, let's see what happens. Yeah, so we have a silver export going. And now... we've leveled out the price a little bit. Is that going to help us here at all? Nope, not yet. Alright. Looks good. Might go back to EU5 after my Vicky 3 phase. Really enjoying the new Navy system. Yeah, same here. I'm really enjoying the Victoria 3 update, despite, you know, all the mixed reviews and stuff. It's kind of sad that Martin had to, like, issue an apology today. Honestly, I don't feel like it's bad enough to need an apology. I mean, it sounds like a lot of people are getting bugs. And I hate to keep saying this, but I have not encountered a lot of bugs in it. And I say I hate to say that because I don't want to discredit people running into bugs. Because if you're doing a run and you run into a bug and it can't be done because of that bug, that is just so frustrating. But I think there's been this image put forward that the moment you start a run in that new update, man, just bugs galore, and I haven't had that experience yet. So yeah, I think it'll be good. I think it's okay. But that being said, their plan to fix up the AI sounds great. I think that is something that could be done and should be done. Our eyes and ears in Papal States report that they have taken in many of our king's political enemies who had previously been exiled from the Serbian court or chose to seek opportunities elsewhere. They are now pushing for strong action against the current Serbian regime and are providing active assistance to the Papal Pope towards the achievement of that aim. So what do trade orders do? So my understanding of it is that I'm saying when one trade capacity becomes available, they're going to first look to export this. And you can have like a tiered list of stuff, right? So right now... Oh, interesting. Look at this. Trade order. Here we go. Yeah. So this was a trade that was done through the order. So it's a way to kind of manipulate the auto queue of trades without having to go through and do the trades yourself. That's kind of my understanding of it here. And it looks like that's what they've done. They've added this trade with this little blue box now, and I've allocated one trade capacity to it. I suppose if I add more trade capacity here, they'll do more trades of it. So let's do that. Let's say 2 trade capacity. I feel it's been too buggy for me personally, and I think when people are actually playing for the content, it's different. Yeah, see, the problem is, I feel like a lot of times people will attribute things as a bug, but it's not really a bug. It's just the way a mechanic is intended to do. I think the problem with the Victoria 3 update is that it has changed a lot of core game mechanics, or changed core gameplay, and people aren't expecting it. There's a lot of economic changes that have come with this update, and they're all kind of small changes that go under the radar, but I have found that a lot of my gameplay, at least especially in the early game, has changed, and I think people aren't used to that, and I fear a lot of people are attributing things to bugs, but it's not a bug. You just got to get used to the new way of things. That being said, it sounds like there are some legit bugs too. Gamers are an entitled bunch, if we're honest. Yeah, I stop following anyone who starts shitting on a game just because angry content draws views. Yeah, there does seem to be some people like that who everything is kind of a negative review, and I'm like, do you actually like the games that you're playing here? I sometimes wonder that. So trade orders are in between doing it manually and automating it. Yeah, that's what my understanding is. The trade orders are kind of an in-between phase there. You can manipulate the trades so that they're, like you said before, they're not just doing random stuff. But you don't have to sit and go through all of these trades and do it yourself. The Mestanstvo are concerned with the great influence of the Vlastela in our state. They claim that many lower members of the Vlastela are disregarding the peace and laws of the land, using their positions of power and the lands that they hold to impose unreasonable tolls and taxes for passing traders. Some are even said to attack and waylay merchants, robbing or extorting them. Representatives from the Serbian Mestanstvo now claim that the economic development of our country is held back by these excesses. The Vlastela, on the other hand, argue that they are simply charging reasonable fees for the use of their roads and property. Some among them are willing to give the state a share of the money that they take. So the burghers and the lords are both kind of at the same level here. So we'll keep the burghers happy for now. I agree, but for me, it still doesn't excuse the bugs. Yeah. I mean, the AI literally doesn't interact with the content. Yeah, that is a big issue. The AI doesn't seem to build ships at all. That's bad. I would absolutely agree if it was all free content, but this is paid content. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm always hesitant to be like, I haven't encountered that many bugs, because the bugs are real. I don't want to discredit anybody's pain when they're playing. So yeah, it can be frustrating. Like, one big bug I've heard people post about, if you're playing, so I'm going to try to show this here, even though this is in Victoria 3. If you're playing as Egypt and you have the Suez Canal, to move your army from here to here, you need to have a ship and bring them across land. I can see how if you're doing an Egypt run, a bug like that can be maddening. So that's legit a bug. All right, what are we building? We're gonna build it here. Yeah, I think we go with the Tools Guild. Let's max out the Tools Guild. Most of my frustration was with the UI. I also don't understand the negative reception. Yeah, the UI, there's some weird tooltips that come up. I forget exactly where it is, but in making a tutorial video today, I found there's a tooltip that will just randomly bring up another country's info. Yeah, there's some weird stuff like that. I hope they fix it, absolutely, and I hope the reviews turn positive, but I also hope they take more care with paid content in the future. as they have done in the past with every other DLC. I think they will now. From the sound of that dev diary today, I mean, I think this was very, very cool that he wrote this dev diary today. He basically said, I got cocky. We had such a good year last year. He didn't say this literally, but like we knocked it out of the park with all of these DLCs. I got real cocky. He said I was like adding changes last minute and I figured it'll just be okay. And he said that was my fault. I messed it up. And I thought that was kind of cool. So I do feel like there's going to be... I think they're going to tread a little lighter next time. Hey, Dante Zira, hello, hello. Hey, after watching your Vicky 3 Japan stream, I finally successfully played a run from start to end, and I really should give EU5 a chance. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Congrats, congrats. Who did you do the full run with? Who did you do it with? And yes, definitely give EU5 a chance, too. I think it sounds like even more so than EU4. If you enjoy Victoria 3, I think you will enjoy EU5. There's a lot of Victoria 3 in this game. I wasn't big on EU4. I didn't really play EU4 all that much, but this game I really love. Word has reached us that our happy population of serfs are not quite as happy as we first thought. Really. We even hear rumors of a planned revolt. So the Serbi lose 15%. Oh my god, our troops need to practice. Yeah, I don't want to move towards serfdom, though. Oh man, but we took a hit to the Vostella before. So now they're at 46%, taking a 15% hit is tough. I think we can afford it, though. I think we can afford it. They won't go below 30. And I don't want to go even more towards serfdom. So we'll do that. How do the different Paradox games compare to each other? I'm new to grand strategy games, but grew up playing a lot of real-time strategy and tabletop strategy. Turn-based strategy. I like that Vicky 3 focuses more on economic and politics. Yeah, so basically, at least with the Paradox games, it's kind of cool. You have Crusader Kings 3, which is largely about, like, role-playing. But also, I would say, largely about, like government. In terms of, like courtly government and stuff like that. But it's largely about role-playing. And right where Crusader Kings 3 ends, EU5 picks up. EU5 is largely about diplomacy, though what is kind of cool about this game, it is kind of the flagship game of Paradox, if we're being honest. EU5 has taken a little bit from all of the different Paradox games, put them together, but this one focuses on diplomacy most. So when this ends, Victoria 3 starts. Victoria 3 focuses on economy. Right when Victoria 3 ends, Hearts of Iron 4 starts, and that focuses on military. So it's basically like, which aspect of the game do you like the most? If you really enjoy the economics of a game, Victoria 3 is your game. If you really enjoy war, which a lot of people do, Hearts of Iron 4 will be your game. And EU5 kind of combines a little aspect of all of them. So that's kind of how that goes. The only bug that pissed me off was that a small bit of inaccessible land stopped me from colonizing Australia. I saw somebody posting about the Australia thing, and I could not confederate, but it has been fixed, the last hotfix. Oh, good. Because I think the next run that I do on stream might be Australia. But then I heard about that bug. I was like, But they fixed it. That's good. That's good. And kind of... fab. Oh wait, I don't know what you mean there. Hey, Outer Signal, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see a puff of smoke. I have returned, passing through fire and death to bandy words with Lord Hamcuts. Hope you're well, brother. Been a while, man. Outer Signal, you know how to make an entrance, my friend. You always are on point with the entrances. Good to see you. How you been? Good to see you. We got some new people in here tonight. Outer Signal has a very cool channel on YouTube. Everyone should check out. Does a lot of politics videos. So definitely go check that out. Yeah, and personally for me, I think the negative reception is a good thing and a wake-up call for them. Yeah, that's actually a good point, yeah. Like, you know, you knocked it out of the park in 2025, but it's now 2026. So hopefully the other DLCs will be back to the quality of the other DLCs, yeah. Some of the bugs I encountered were just me not doing things properly, like using Marines. Marines are very key. Marines are so key. I actually kind of love the Marines in the game. Hey, Darkstar, hello, hello. How are you? I desperately need some ham slice entertainment. It has been a day. Oh, no. I hope I can help, my friend. Oh, no. That's rough. Sorry that you had a bit of a day there. Paradox games are alike in a sense that they use the same underlying engine. Oh, yeah. Tweaked to cater to the demands of the specific game. Victoria 3 focuses on industrialization, while EU magnum opus. Yep. Yeah, totally. That's pretty much what it is. Cuba got independence, got Panama Canal, had Congo colony, and so on. There was much going on. Had one bankruptcy, though, but it didn't stop me too much. Yeah, one bankruptcy, that's nothing. In Victoria 3, what's a bankruptcy here and there? I'm laughing, but I'm kind of serious about that. What's a bankruptcy? Bankruptcy means nothing. Well done, then. Well played. Okay, so I did want to increase the copper RGO here. We'll do 2 of them. I think next now I will try to pay this loan off next. CK3 is definitely the most roleplay focused. Yeah, for sure. And they do it so well. They really do. It's pretty wild how distinct all the games are. I know. I love, too, the whole, like, where one game ends, the next game picks up, but it's just a completely different game. Like, it's really cool. Oh, I just rolled a miss and a 99% win. Wait, on what? What are you playing, my friend? Just took a long break from being so online. Hope you and your family are well. Yeah, oh, cool. Nope, yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well. I know what you mean. Sometimes you need that break. The Black Death, the killer of mankind, the punishment for our sins, has arrived inside our country. What can we do other than pray? You know, we could... Yeah, I never built a hospital, because we just never really had the money for it. And I don't think we have medicaments. Alright, so we have a surplus of them in the market. Problem is... And also, like, building a hospital once the Black Death is already here. Yeah, 175. We're not going to be able to do that. Oh, you don't have to do that. Appreciate the shadow. Of course, my friend, of course. Why not? It must be done. It must. Clausewitz engine. Yeah. I do agree with you, though. Some people do set their expectations too high for updates. Yeah, I'd expect 0 bugs. Yeah. You know, it's like... Here's the thing I find why it must be so frustrating to be game developers, right? I remember last year with Victoria 3. So they came out with Charters of Commerce in June. Knocked it out of the park. Then they had National Awakening. I think that came out in October. Great DLC. December... early December, they had the last one of the year, Iberian Twilight. 3 great DLCs over the year. And then I remember I saw... And then they said, you know, we're taking a break, we're taking a holiday. There's not going to be dev diaries or anything from us. And then on Reddit, in the Victoria 3 Reddit, I saw this was like maybe the second week of January. Someone posting, is this game dead? There's been no word from the devs. Is this game dead? And you gotta think, like, no wonder they're rushing to get content out. If you if you don't release a DLC every 3 weeks, the game is dead. That's gotta be incredibly frustrating. I'm stuck in Canada, eh? Oh, the broker I am delivering for did not send paperwork to customs. Oh, so I was there for 5 hours, and now I'm stuck in a hotel until tomorrow. Oh, man. The broker I am delivering for did not send paper. Oh, to customs. Damn. Oh, my friend, I am sorry. Yikes. That sucks. So watching is chilling me out. And we'll try again tomorrow. Well, I'm glad my stream where we're dealing with the Black Plague is helping you chill out. I think that's a sign of the times right there. Oh, man, I am sorry. Nothing sucks more than a bureaucratic hole. Well, forget about the bureaucratic hole you're in and bask in the bureaucratic hole that is Serbia in the Renaissance here. Vlastela and Serbia alike are currently waging a war of culture over the best behavior to ward off the plague. Some lock themselves away at home, eating little and praying much, hoping that austerity will save them. Others break into abandoned houses, drink like the plague will take them tomorrow, and indulge in sin until sunrise. That was me in COVID. Well, I didn't break into abandoned houses, I'll say that. Drink like the plague will take them tomorrow and indulge in sin until sunrise. That's how you do it right there. We do not know if either of these behaviors will actually alleviate the plague. Yeah, true. But supporting one of them might prove beneficial for the state. So what do we get for austerity movement? So the Serbi will gain 5%. Every location we own in Albania that has not already overcome the disease will have the spread of the bubonic plague increased by 10%, while increasing pop satisfaction of its peasants by 10. Wait, every location we own in Albania? Oh, we do have one. So the plague will increase by 10, but pop satisfaction will go up. I don't know. But the estate satisfaction equilibrium will go down. What are they currently at, all of them? 80, 40, 50, 53. I think we'll do the austerity. I think we can afford that. My phone spazzed and spammed autocomplete. Oh, no worries, no worries. That's funny. What is it, like back in the day it was a butt dial? That was like a butt post? I'm playing some CK3. Oh, 99% chance to win a duel, and I lost, stupid. Oh, man. That's rough. It's a bug. I lost. It's a bug. But it was cursed anyway. Whole world did go communism. France was fractured. Yeah, I should take a picture of it. Oh, Netherlands was fractured. Do it. Post the... We do have a screenshot section on the Hamcord. Definitely go post a picture of that. Thanks, so definitely gonna check them all out in time. Yeah, it's cool that they're kind of continuous. Yeah, I know. It is a fun studio to follow. What would be the best nation in EU5 to learn the basics in relative peace? I was thinking about that earlier today. In relative peace, but to learn the basics. Honestly, Castile is a pretty good one. Nobody really comes and attacks you. You're very big. I do feel like when you're trying to learn grand strategy games, the bigger a country is, the more difficult it is to learn. But I do kind of feel like you can learn a lot in a Castile run. Sweden is a good one. I'm pretty sure. I think I always want to recommend Holland because you're very small, you have a lot of control, so you can really like build buildings and see how they interact with each other. The problem with Holland is at the very beginning of the run, you get attacked by England and France a lot. If you can get past the initial attacks of England and France, Holland is then a great one to learn the game on, I think. But you got to be able to get past that initial one. I haven't played any yet, but I've heard from many people that a lot of the Italian states are very good for learning the game. So some of those. Yeah, that's the most I know for now. Trying to catch up on chat here because I'm so behind. How well does playing well help you going into another? How's learning curve with them? Oh, you mean like from one Paradox game to the other? Not at all. If you like Victoria 3 ends right where Hearts of Iron 4 starts. I know Victoria 3 very well. I did a blind playthrough of Hearts of Iron 4 on stream one time, and like it didn't help me at all. The games are all very different. Very different. First lesson of being a game developer, the bigger the fan base, the more unpleasable is going to be. Yeah, I would be rich with a penny for the amount of times I've seen people asking for mutually exclusive things. I know. Yeah, I know what people want. You can't please everybody. Oh, we got the Twitch, but we got 2 Twitch bots. That's how behind I am. Oh, look at that. The auto moderator got them. They rarely do that. With the Black Plague is the best part of your day. Right? Only Paradox gamers can have the the Black Plague be the best part of your day. Oh, hey, Urkag, what's up? What's up, my friend? How you doing? I also finished a Cuba run today. First half, waiting for independence. Rest, waiting to pay off debt. But had Florida as a protectorate. Man, isn't that just like the life of a millennial? You wait the first half of your life to get independence. And then you just spend the second half of your life paying off debt. There you go. Stupid bugs indeed, yep. Nobody ever bothers you as Japan, so that's a great starting country too. Oh, yeah. I haven't tried Japan in this game yet, but... Oh, well, we can't see them yet. But that might be a good one. Ottomans are good if you want to learn war. True, yeah. You're stronger than everyone around you. Great point, yeah. If you want to learn war, we did an Ottomans run. And nobody really threatened us all that much, but we were at war quite a lot. Quite a bot. The outbreak has been handled too incompetently. The disease is running rampant, killing the friends and loved ones of those lucky enough to remain. If we do not take an immediate corrective course, the populations of our most affected areas will rise in revolt and put our kingdoms to the torch. We must quell their anger, or, at the very least, redirect it to something else. So, okay, so every location that has the plague will get reduced pop satisfaction, or we lose 41 ducats. Oh, blame the Hungarian people. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm sorry, Hungary, but we are gonna blame you. Apologies, my Hungarian friends, but I don't want to lose any money or pop satisfaction. But I notice AI is still too dumb to use fleets and naval invade. Yeah, I think that's the reason I won some wars that should have been impossible to win. Yeah, you know, I gotta look at what are the war-based achievements that I don't have yet. Now is the time. Hey, Matthews, hello. I took a break of Vic3 to finish my masters, and I came back a few days ago. I spent most of the time learning from your vids again. Ah, nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know. I feel like if you take a break from Victoria 3, or any Paradox game for a little bit. It's kind of like that story of Jared Leto when COVID broke out. Like but right before COVID broke out, Jared Leto went to like some like meditation retreat. And they were supposed to like be cut off from the world, and they didn't have their phones and everything. And so while he's at the retreat, COVID broke out and the world locked down. And so when he left the retreat, he was like, what the hell happened? I feel like that's Paradox games. If you take a 6-month break and you come back, you're like, all right, now that that's over, time to play some what the hell happened to this game. That's what playing Paradox games are like. I mostly played Portugal on release, but spent half the time finding the perfect starting moves to keep Castile from annexing me. Yeah, I bet. I haven't done Portugal in this one. Portugal's a fun one for Victoria 3, with all the new content. The problem of not being able to please everybody is that usually the bigger the game fan base, the more pleasing the most people means making the game more accessible, and that lets you on the eternal conflict of the old guard of the fan base, complaining the media has gone too mainstream, and the new players not wanting to go back to their vision of the game. Yeah, it happens a lot in fandoms. Oh man, that's such a good, concise way to put it. Adrianos Chrysalos, a political exile from the Byzantine Empire, has appeared in our court. He is offering his services to the Serbian monarchy in return for protection from the Byzantine Basileus. Should we take him in? Hell yeah, we'll take him in. In an effort to bind their family to Nemanjic, Kapitan Sergei Karadjordjevic has proposed that he should marry Jelena Nemanjic. Yeah, fine. Go for it. It is wild that not just game mechanics, but the UI also varies so much from game to game. Yeah, there's very little in common between all the Paradox games. Not to mention Age of Wonders and Stellaris, which are not even in the timeline of reality. Yeah. I feel like that's a question. Is Stellaris part of the Paradox development studio timeline? Because Age of Wonders was developed by somebody else. Stellaris is a PDX game. So technically, it's in the timeline. You know, like right when Hearts of Iron 4 ends, there's Stellaris. So is Stellaris part of the timeline? I don't know. Age of Wonders, yeah, no. But there's a big time jump, though, from the end of Hearts of Iron 4 to the beginning of Stellaris. Refugees fleeing from the plague have arrived in large numbers in Nice. They are desperate and hungry, seeking the safety of a location as of yet to be touched by the dire death. Taking them in will increase our population, a valuable resource in a time with so much loss, but they also introduce the risk of carrying the sickness straight into the city. Most would turn them away, but their desperation may lead them to rash action. Either way, something must be done about this horde of refugees. Let's take a look at this location. Oh yeah, so we got about 20,000 there. You know, I forgot about the urban rights mechanic is a new one. Yeah, we got to look at this. Okay, but first let's focus on this. So we lose 10% pop satisfaction in a place that has 20,000 pops. It gains refugees welcome. Set up plague camps. Oh, we only lose 10 ducats. And so we won't lose any pop satisfaction. Yeah, we'll do this. We can afford the 10. So granary town. A granary town. Food decay. Pop migration speed. Local food capacity. Or a staple port. Local maritime presence. Harbor capacity. +5 marketplace building levels. So we might want to do that on the coast there. It makes sense, though. Every Paradox game is developed by a completely different group of people who operate very independently. Yeah, that's what I find so fascinating. It seems like they're all very independent of each other. Agree, though, you think there would be some water cooler talk and sharing of ideas. Yeah. Or, like, powers that be, you know, in the higher up echelons of Paradox who have, like, directives sent down. My earbuds are dying. RIP. Gotta hop off for a bit, but I'll try to pop back in later. Oh, nice. Thanks again for the help. I'll try the naval construction tonight. Nice, nice. Good luck. Good luck, my friend. Godspeed. As a metaphor, I agree, but literally they operate in different buildings and even countries in case of EU5. Yeah, EU5 is in Spain. The rest of them are in Sweden, but EU5 has their own studio in Spain. The closest I've seen is EU5 adopting some Vicky mechanics. Yeah, they adopted quite a lot of Vicky mechanics, which is crazy that they founded a whole new studio in Spain for EU5 instead of Sweden. I know, that's a big, I guess that's why it's their flagship game. The last thing Jared Leto needs is thinking the whole world collapses without him. I know, right? Oh no! Oh, we got YouTube Jack. Twitch as a website completely stopped functioning for me, so I'm back on YouTube. Oh no. Wait. Is everybody else? Did I lose Twitch? Oh no, did I... Wait, I didn't lose Twitch. Is there anybody on Twitch? Well, let me reload this page. Oh, wait. Okay. Am I back on here? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oof, I got worried. Yeah, my like back-end Twitch feed here also looked kind of wonky. Okay, we're back. All right. Well, we are at the hour mark here, so we do have to take a quick 90-second break because we're about to get hit by ads. Pay homage to the gods of ads here. So 90 seconds, and we will be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. What did I miss here? If I'm not mistaken, one of the lead devs from Vicky 2 went over to do Stellaris. Oh, pop mechanics. So they switch a bit also. Oh, interesting. I didn't know about that. Yeah, I know that Vicky 3 has, I think, has a different lead dev than what it was on Vicky 2. Oh, so that's what happened. I went to Solaris. You are on dropping a little bit, but I thought it was because I'm in Canada on a flaky internet. Nope, nope. It was not the Canadian internet. I think it's me. It sounds like. Or maybe it's just Twitch. Yeah, all good here, though timed with an ad break. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think we're back on track here. I don't know what the deal was, but... Although it looks like Internet Explorer here is losing the player on Twitch. I hope that's not a sign of something to come. You know, let me look here. My OBS is not telling me anything bad is happening. So I think it might be a Twitch thing. Okay. Either way, let's get back on track here. All right. Adrianos Chryselios is thankful for being granted asylum in the Serbian court. However, he has recently drawn attention to the fact that there are many other Byzantine notables in his position, men of great wisdom and influence, he insists. It could be useful to allow them to join our court should we wish to step up our opposition to Byzantine ambitions. Yeah, I mean, we'll do this because we gotta attack the Byzantine Empire eventually, so I don't care about them being upset with us. I still don't know who to play next. Maybe Argentina or some countries in Indochina. I always think, personally, I really love South America in Victoria 3. I love Colossus of the South and all the content that created. So, like, yeah, Argentina is a fun one. Argentina is a lot of fun. Though Indochina, man, yeah, also has some good ones. Like, we did a Dynam stream recently. Dynam is a very fun one. Naturally, guilds wield great power over the economy. Generally, they are a positive force for society, providing the public with confidence in products, ensuring the market remains stable, and controlling the growth of competition, among other things. Now that the plague has seeped into our nation, spreading throughout the land, it is more important than ever that guilds ensure that prices remain stable and work continues to be supplied. However, to ensure this, guilds have been controlling wages, keeping them as they have always been, in spite of the labor shortages caused by the death around us. Many guild members have become greatly disgruntled, knowing that they could be earning more, but would be crushed by the guild if they went independent. We are now at a tipping point and must decide between a stable market or appeasing the laborers. Ooh, we do not want to lose 50 trade advantage. Nor do I think we can afford to. Oh yeah, that would kill all of our trade advantage. We can't do that. So we're just going to lose some pop satisfaction there. All right, let's take a look real quick. I forgot about the new urban thing. Oh, do we not? We don't have any towns on here, huh? So we need to get a town on the coast here. I mean, not something we're going to be able to do right now, but it's good to know, good to know. You know, I kind of would just like to build another one of these guys. It's interesting, though. Spinners Guilds. Oh, you know what I kind of want to do first? I want to get a camp followers going. Yeah. So this will take... Oh, monthly maintenance, it'll only take one. Okay, good. So let's do these guys first. So we'll do that for now. YouTube is working fine. Okay, good. Good, good, good. At least I got something working in my life here. Unused trade capacity. Yeah, give the rest of it back to them. You know, speaking of which, do we have any institutions passing to us yet? No, because I haven't fully reached the market center yet. Okay. Oh, they got banking, though. So... Okay, so, oh, so we're getting... Okay, so we're getting banking spreading. Oh, interesting. So, let's take a look. Yeah, we don't have enough of it spreading yet, though. But it's starting to, so that's good. Well, your Serbia is lasting 3 years longer than the actual Serbia of the time. Oh, so you must be doing something great, or the AI is too weak. Maybe both. Yeah, maybe both. It's probably both. Or the AI is weak, I mean. That's probably what it is. Let's see. Oh, look at this. We're getting... I forgot. We're getting proximity speed from this guy being a ruler. We really do have a great ruler here. Now, we also, you know, anybody who missed the earlier episode, if we take over certain locations while this guy is still alive, we automatically become an empire. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, though. Ooh, we have less levies. Hey, Army. Hello, hello. Definitely streaming better on YouTube than Twitch. Yeah, what is the deal with my Twitch feed tonight? Yeah, it looks like... I don't know. And it's weird because it's telling me I have an excellent stream strength. But yeah, it keeps, like, bugging out here. I wonder if this is just me or if there's something wrong with Twitch tonight. Well, at least we got YouTube going. Oh, yeah, I mean, it looks like there's not a ton of people streaming EU5 at the moment. I wonder if there's something going on with Twitch. Villagers from all around Kosovo have begun to organize efforts to plug the holes in the ground from which the plague miasma originates, systemically sealing gaps big and small all across their land. The villagers are certain that this will remedy the issue, but experts in Prizren warn that this will only harm the soil quality of the region. So, raw materials output. Oh, this is the copper place. Yeah, we don't want to... Do not fill every hole. 50% pop satisfaction. It'll be 2 years of damaged soil. Oh, and we lose 5 control. Oh, well, we have no control there. Wait. Where is this? Oh, all the way up here. We have no control here. So yeah, fill every hole. Doesn't really matter to us right now. Instead of losing all that pop satisfaction. Let's see. Oh. Who joined? Okay. All the way over there? Yeah, fine. Alright, yeah, we have locations depopulating because of the plague. Is to be expected. Careful to not lose your ruler while keeping him as a general. Yeah. I know, that is a problem. But we're not fighting right now, and we'll get some extra crown power out of it. Look at us, we have significantly raised our crown power since game start, so that's good. I played some Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is in the same time period as the early start of CK3. And man, those Norse are annoying, at least in CK3. And then you get a understanding in Valhalla, full interaction. A full interaction, but the stream is cutting a little. Interesting. I wonder why that is happening. It's crazy because Twitch is saying to me, excellent stream strength. Clearly not. Oh, man. And Jack, my friend, I didn't see her take a drink. Cheers to you, my friend. At least you're on YouTube and you can see it now. I missed another one. I think Twitch, it was my Canadian hotel's internet, but when I switched to YouTube, it's working perfectly fine. Oh! Army 1 SG retired. Are you, Dark Star? Oh, Jabba, is Twitch down? Is it? I don't know. Wow. That would be crazy. Well, at least I know it's not me. Because most of the time I'm so worried I'm doing something wrong with streaming stuff. Let's check in on masonry. Oh, now the price is going up. All right, so we need to build some masonry. We have we have stone somewhere. Over here. Although, can't we also use marble in masonry? Stone or clay? We have clay. Also have... So I wish when you looked at the RGOs, you could clearly see your borders. I know there's borders on here, but I always find it so hard to distinguish. Yeah, see, I don't think I have it anywhere that has high control anyway. Yeah, I got like no control there. So we're gonna build some masonry in the capital. No, not this. Oh, yeah. Well, we don't have enough people to employ. Oh, yes. Okay, you are Darkstar. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I'm glad you joined us on YouTube. It's lagging like crazy. Ah, man. Watchers are dropping off Twitch. Yeah. They say the trade system is new in 1.2. Did you notice big changes? Well, you now have... We were looking at this before. Oh, nice. This is good. You now have this new thing, trade orders. So you can put on here, when trade capacity becomes available, this is what I want you to trade. So you can kind of control the auto queue without having to micromanage it. So that's kind of cool. And so you can see we have this trade here, has a blue box because it's part of that. Oh, interesting. All of our trades are pretty much locked right now. We really need some more trade center or marketplaces. Ah, what do they call the parliaments here? Saber. And speaking of your D&D journey from a few hours ago, Darkstar, oh, it was my first D&D character. Nice. And character name from 1982. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love that you're keeping it going. Very cool. It's a good idea, actually. Take your D&D name, just make it your username on things. I wish I was better at map games. I'll learn someday. The 400 hours are still rookie numbers. I mean, I feel like you never fully learn the games. There's so many times I feel like I suck at the games. I think that's just part... I think part of playing map games is accepting that you suck. And being totally fine with it. Because I feel like that all the time. After the Great Wave came out, and I was playing Victoria 3, I have 3,600 hours played in the game, and I'm playing it, and I'm like, God, I suck at this game. Oh, man. Because it's all run dependent. You have a bad run, you feel like you don't know the game anymore. Oh, now my kids play along with me just like yours will with you. Oh, that is awesome. Thank you. That's good to hear. Oh, that's so awesome. Yes, I dream of that. I want that. I want that so bad. Very cool. Very cool. Darkstar Jr. All right, what do we got going on here? Increased ties to neighbors, market regulators, selling efficiency. Oh. Plus 20 trade advantage. We're kind of good on trade advantage right now. Oh, promote urbanization. Yes, pop promotion speed. This is what we want. Oh, hey! As seen on screens. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. By the way, all those theater students came down and started singing, and I was like, this is how Ham feels teaching this talented people. Yep. Those theater students just break out into song every now and then. And I can't complain, because when I was a theater student, I didn't break out into songs. I can't sing. But all the people around me definitely did. Ooh. Plus 5% tax efficiency for 10 years. This would be a very good one for us. Damn. The two things I want to do have very low approval. But getting that plus 100% pop promotion speed while the enactment is going on. But getting 5% tax efficiency. See, I think... Oh, no, yeah, look at this. Yeah, we gotta go promote urbanization. We really do. So we're gonna do that. Okay, we're starting at 20. That's not so bad. Oh, nice. I'm actually watching on YouTube, but figured I'd give you a follow on Twitch too. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. That's really cool. Really cool of you to do. I appreciate that. Very helpful. I know, I was like, wow, you have a wonderful voice. And the girl didn't even register it because everyone does it in our class. Oh man, yep. Yeah, that's why a bunch of theater students are always battling confidence. So we get one antagonism. Yeah, I think we'll take this. Gets us to 40. Oh, we're definitely not lowering your tax exemption, giving you a tax exemption. Ooh, I don't like either of those. Okay, I think we'll let this go for a little bit and see if we get some events that'll bring us above 50%. I think there's something wrong with the Twitch stream. I'm gonna stick to YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's me or if there's something going on with Twitch. Like, OBS isn't giving me any errors here. Yeah, look at this. I can't even load my feed now. So strange. I think it's just you. Other Twitch streams are working fine for me. Man, oh no. Well, yeah, check drop frames. I'm not getting any drop frames in OBS here. I feel like if I was, the YouTube feed would be getting it too. You live to serve. Thank you, thank you. Hardest for me to get my head around with Paradox games is the breadth of time they cover and collecting a bunch of 1% increases over hours of gameplay versus how quickly things level up in games like Civ. Yeah. Yeah, if you're used to Civ, Paradox games are a little bit of a learning curve. I feel like, too, this game especially, it takes a long time for things to level up. Oh, we just got bumped up quite a bit there. King Stefan Uros IV Dusan Nemanjic has been hiding the symptoms for some time, but alas, on their deathbed, it is clear that they too had fallen to this terrible ailment that haunts the kingdom. Oh no. Not much can be done for him now, only darkness awaits for him and us. Oh man, we lost him. Yeah, gather every doctor. Did he make it? We need you. We need you. They have some reports. Oh, for down detector. Okay, okay, good, good. I mean, not good, but at least it's not just me. I have over 100 hours in E5 and still feel lost sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Same. Antiquarians, driven by our society's spiritualist values rather than monetary incentives, have discovered an invaluable holy relic at Trebinge and donated it to the state so that it may be preserved for the future. However, the clear claim that this artifact is no longer aligned with our religious doctrine since it was lost and should be burned if possible. Regardless, the people still consider it religiously canon, and the clear are willing to let this slide if we insist. Yeah. We gain 2 towards humanist. I was just about to talk about this. We really need to start getting more towards humanist. We'll do this. We ran into this problem in the last run with Holland. We're going to be waging war on people that are of the same religion. We're going to get a lot of antagonism on us, and it would be very helpful if we were humanist. So what is giving us 0.35 towards spiritualist? So we have this religious teachings policy. It's a policy in the air religion law. Oh, and the education of the masses law. What is our education of the masses law? Uneducated masses. Oh, man. Okay. Well, what's the other thing that we can change? Same religion in the air religion law. So we could go to any religion. Yeah. This would be a 0.2 swing there. Ah, man, if we weren't going for promote urbanization, I'd try to change the law now. But we really also could use promote urbanization. Damn. Yeah, game said, Ham has a great ruler. Let's give him the Black Death. CK3 all over again. Seriously, right? Seriously. It's like there's a little dude waiting to see what could really mess up your run in every Paradox game. Are you still using minting for money in the early game? I was. But then I over... Oh, okay, look at this. Oh, we're finally losing... Okay. See, we have some inflation, and I have so much silver now that we can't lower our inflation at all. But it looks like we're getting there. It looks like we're getting there. Yeah, we'll keep it like this. Oh, damn. You know, I forgot this whole time I had lowered the cost of court down. Damn. The current debate in the Saber on how to best protect domestic production has attracted the attention of many in Prizren. This important position in the Saber has come to support us in the debate in the hope that it will benefit from the suggested policy. So we can get 5. Oh, or we get I'm going to take the development. I'm going to take the development. You got an achievement for putting the relic on a museum. No, that was one I already had. The game will do that thing that Victoria 3 does, where it'll give you a pop-up if you've done something for an achievement that you've already gotten an achievement for, but it doesn't play the little sound and the thing over here. Oh, hey, Legion, made it back. You might appreciate it. Right now, my stretch goal for Vicky 3 is a campaign I'm calling The Past the Left Wants. Nice. Where the USA is an anarchist council republic with robust civil protections and public welfare institutions, and maybe a military for international solidarity. You know, just casual escapist fantasy. Excellent. Excellently played. Please, at least one place in the multiverse can have that. Very well. Very well played. Every Paradox game is personalized, and every run has a small but petty goblin. Yeah, behind the scenes deciding and which way the RNG can screw you the most. Exactly. Exactly. That's what it feels like. I feel like the game is personally attacking me. How much longer do we have on our loans? We got like 57 months. That's actually quite a lot. How much are we paying per month? We're losing trade income now. Oh, you know, so we needed a trade with Zena for banking. Oh, I think Parma is also in that market. I forget where Parma is. Yeah, so we do still need that trade. Paris market. What was the Paris market for? Professional armies, so we do need that. And we really do need to be exporting this stuff. So what we need are more marketplaces. That's what that means. So let me stop messing around. Oh wow. I wonder how that happened. So where's this place? Okay. So we'll put one there. You're familiar with the RimWorld storyteller mechanic. It would be interesting to have something like this in boring PDX game stretches regarding the Goblin. I've never actually played RimWorld, and I've had so many people tell me, "Oh, you would love that game," and I need to try it out. I hate to say it, but for me, I can't get past the graphics on it. I'm like, I don't know if I would enjoy this. But everything I hear about the game, I'm always like, that sounds awesome. I really need to buy RimWorld at some point and just give it a try. I was a programmer a while back, gave me a whole new appreciation for game devs. With systems as complex as the Paradox games seem to have, I imagine it's super tricky to change anything without breaking something else. Yeah, that's kind of what the Victoria 3 dev diary was talking about today, where the game director was like, I messed up. I was making changes last minute, not fully thinking about the trickle effect it had on so many other systems. And I just assumed it would be okay, and it wasn't. So yeah. Just one change has a ripple effect. I really, really love RimWorld. I hate that you have to win the game. Oh, interesting. There's something as a Paradox player you're not used to. A winning condition. Yeah, I'm definitely going to dig into some of the behind-the-scenes stuff. I'm curious to learn more about the studio and devs. It's really fascinating. Nice. We got... Alright, that passed. We got some... Well, okay, so we get pop satisfaction. We were getting the promotion during the thing. I think I love the Victoria 3 dev diaries. The thing that's really cool about them, too, is... for narrative content, they always give some great historical context. Like, there's many times where, before I do a run, I go back and read the dev diary for the narrative content, because you get all of the historical context. Like, before the Great Wave came out, I did a Portugal run, because I remembered, oh, I still hadn't done a Portugal run since Iberian Twilight came out, and I went and reread the dev diary because it went through all the like historical lead up to when you start the game as Portugal. All right, I'm really killing my trade with this stuff. I gotta let my traders get some profitable ones in here. So let's see what happens. We'll let the market, the trade orders do its thing, and we'll see what happens. Rimworld is an old game, so it'll run out of memory if you don't win. Yeah, it kind of looks that way. Like, kind of old in that sense. Wait, what's happening here? Why do we have, like, one less person in here? Oof, God, our levies went down. Our population has just plummeted from the plague. You know, I'm so stupid. I forgot during the plague I have these options here. Ugh. We gain cure remedies. Paying to procure remedies. Segregate the infected. Yeah, we'll get burghers and peasants. Lose satisfaction, but we get disease resistance. Expel the sick. Damn, I forgot I had all this. Alright, let's segregate the infected. We'll use some on that. Yeah, and I don't really have the stability to do the rest of it. Have you done an Algeria run in EU5 yet? Yeah, we did a series in Tlemcen. Still kind of learning the game though, so it was a little rough. We didn't do too well. I do want to go back and do a Tlemcen run again, now that I know a little bit more about what I'm doing. EU5 has... Oh, hey, Joe, what's up, what's up? How are you, my friend? EU5 has taken all my time from Vicky. I feel I have to relearn it now. Playing as Haiti or Liberia and taking all of Africa was my thing. I'm sort of intimidated. I don't... Well, I guess it depends on how long ago you were playing Vicky. Like, how long have you put it down? Yeah, we tried Tlemcen and we got sandwiched, just like in history. Yep. Morocco and Tunisia were not kind to us. Not to put pressure on you, but I'm anxious we need to expand before the top-tier ruler that can let you enact an empire expires. I've kind of accepted the fact that we're probably not going to be able to expand. You know, I mean, they should be losing... Oh, yeah, they have lost a lot. Look at that. You know... Thinking about how little army they have. They outnumber us, but we are also allied to Bulgaria. Must have not gone well. I don't remember you ever doing an Algeria run. Yeah, no, it didn't go well. We also, it didn't go well, and I didn't do a ton of episodes. Wait, what the hell is this? Did we lose our alliance with Bulgaria? Hey, Bulgaria! The hell? Okay. Oh, they're allied with Wallachia. That's not good. Man, if we could get the Ottomans on our side, that would be nice. Problem is, the Ottomans would want to take Constantinople, so I don't know if I want to go with them. Oh yeah, what's the conquest desire? That's right, I forgot about that. So, alright, so how do we read this? There's no legend? So this is that new map mode that came with the update. Well, it's showing me mine. Oh, I see here. Has a 100% desire for this location. Oh, they have no interest in this one. What about the Byzantine Empire? Yeah, they want everything. Okay, interesting. So the Ottomans don't currently want Constantinople. Do it. No risk, no gain. Yeah. Just Leroy Jenkins yourself into the achievement. Oh, 5 months. 5 months. Well. Oh, well, 5 months. Yeah, the only update you missed is the recent one. So, yeah. It should be okay. You just got to learn the new shipbuilding system and all that. Which I'll be releasing a tutorial video on tomorrow. So click on nations around you and it will change. Yeah, the nations show their conquest desire. Green means more desire, I think. Conquest desire is a pretty good way of getting a feel for the geopolitics around you. You might be friends with and who not. So, we actually should try to befriend the Ottomans. Because they don't want to take this. And they don't like the Byzantines. So they possibly might help us. I'm worried about our legitimacy. But we also now need some diplomatic spending. Alright. At least we won't go below 50 here. Man. Erg. Yeah, nothing unites people like a common enemy. This is true. I also have the... So... in 7 years, I'm going to lose these casus bellis. Yeah, our pop promotion kind of sucks right now, too. What about the states Naples has near you? Naples is very strong, but it looks like the papal states are giving them the business today. They also don't like us very much. Oh man, they were much stronger at one point. The plague has hit everybody pretty bad, huh? But they're not very fond of us. But yeah, we could go after these guys, and yeah, they're subjects of Naples. I wonder if there's a way to take Wallachia out of this war. Because I feel like... Oh, well, now I gotta wait till we get another diplomat. Are you allowed to reload saves? Maybe try to see if you can win, if that's the case. No, because in order to get the achievement, you have to be on Iron Man mode. So, there's no save scumming. Not that we ever save scum. We never save scum. I don't know why it has to be disabled for us. We don't do that. But we can't do it. Did I miss your answer on... Oh, the confidence issue on theater students. Oh, I think I missed your question on it. I just think any artist, any artist who's like late, or not late, early 20s, very young, I think is looking for like a certain level of approval, you know? And so looking back and seeing some students now, I think there is a level of like, you know, like somebody validate me as an artist. Which is totally understandable, I think, when you're... I think anybody who's that age doesn't have a lot of confidence to begin with, and now you're, like, trying to put yourself out in front of people and be vulnerable, and... So, yeah, I think generally a lot of theater students are very much looking for, like, validation for their confidence. Yeah, Iron Man for achievements. Hey, Koingnari, hello. Can we have the Kingdom of Yugoslavia? Maybe. I don't know if that's a formable in this. We don't have it on the list here, but I don't know if that necessarily means we can't. We can become an empire. So, we can certainly try to become Yugoslavia. I wouldn't mind it. Oh yeah, I forgot we're still annexing. So we've been encouraging centralization. How is that going? Yeah, it's... I might change what this person is doing. Let's look at our control. What else could I put this person on? Oh, yeah, you know, we could develop... We're below 25 here. We could do that. Oh! Improve relations, diplomatic reputation. Maybe we do that with the Ottomans. Actually, but who's it improving with? Um, yeah. Well, let's do that. Because it would be a bit of a game change. Ooh, the Ottomans are having some troubles, though, it looks like. But if we could get them on board... What's control in Serbia like? Hammer in my mind, yeah. Just constantly like, what's control? Where's our control at? Oh, nice. Okay. Our heir is now of age. That's good. What is his... How's his education gone? Oh, not bad. He has some pretty good stats. So I guess our guy survived that event. Doesn't look like he's dying anytime soon. We have no wiggle room in terms of economy now, though. So that's not good. God, I don't know what happened to my Twitch feed here. So frustrating. Excellent stream strength. Please. Don't lie to me, Twitch. Alright, now we're taxing our estates pretty good here. So we almost have another diplomat. Twitch issues, yeah. Yeah. It's not me, it's you, Twitch. You know, it would be nice, too, to have a little bit more of a standing army. Yeah, we are nowhere near having enough money for all that stuff, though. Plus, we don't have the monthly manpower to cover it anyway. But I would like to get more trade centers going. Trade centers. Furry 3 lingo. Marketplaces. Now, it's saying a stud farm would be profitable. Why, what are horses in the market? Because I thought we have an RGO for horses. We have lead. We have iron. Yeah, we have this copper, but we were getting +7 a month of promotion. And we need 1,900 people. Just gonna trickle in so slow. We need more pop promotion. That is like really what we need. Pop promotion. Is there something I'm not thinking of? Yeah, the library. $43. How much do we get? +1. I mean, and it will cost us how much? Whoa. The Kingdom of Hungary declared war on us. What? Hungary. Your Majesty, Bulgaria have honored our treaties and joined our invincible armies. Oh my god. What in the what? Hey, actually, well, how can we get money out of this? But how strong are they? Oh, yikes. All right, where can we take a defensive stance? Take Bosnia? Yeah, maybe, right? That wouldn't be so bad. But I might want to do this a little defensively. Can we get defensive bonuses here? Nice, yeah, attacker penalties. Now we have a castle here. All right, let's call up the levies. Now, you know, I always forget, like, you can raise levies in a certain place. Okay, so we're raising levies. So you start traveling up there. So everybody should be moving this way. And then we'll combine the army up. Can we actually... Do we even have naval levies? No, we don't. Though they don't have a navy either, so... Alright, so let's let everybody get to where they need to go. Yep, you go over there. Call you the first army, because that's what you are. Now, what kind of units do we have? We have feudal levies. One mailed knight. Okay. Oh, they changed some of the buttons here. I hadn't noticed. And then open formation. Okay. So let's let the morale get back up. Well, let's push in a little bit, I guess. We probably get the same defensive bonus here. No, we don't. Okay, so they got a 4K stack right there. That's Moldavia's army. Where's their army? They're gonna, like, come out of the fog there. Yeah, I come back and Hammond's at war. Yeah, Hungary just declared war on us. I don't know what the hell we did to them. I mean, we had, at the beginning of the run, we did declare them as a rival. So there is that. Oh, and I keep forgetting, we do need to bring down the cost of masonry. Now, I think Mauricio had a good point there. Let's make sure we can take Bosnia. God, I'd love it if Ragusa here joined in so I could take the market capital. C'est la vie. Oh, go ahead, take these guys. This will be important for us, even though we're not over there. Nice. Nice, nice. Didn't you also blame something on Hungarian support? Oh, I did! I did! Whoops! I forgot about that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Go back. No, don't go that way. Go that way. Get to the defensive position. Do we have it here? Oh, yeah, okay. Just stay here. Yeah, that's right, I forgot I messed with them before. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Hey, could you guys, like, move those guys over here? You know what? Maybe we should fall back here. Oh! Oh. Oh, we do have fort maintenance up. Okay. Bosnia is a hell of a siege if they get the forts up. I don't know. Now that I see how many soldiers they have here, can we white peace? Oh, can we white peace out of this? Will they really take this? Hey, can we get war reparations? No. Oh, we could just end this war right now. We're heavily outnumbered. No, they're not going to pay us a dime. I'm fine with that. Peace. What the hell was the point of that? Why did you guys do that? All right. We won that war? Okay. Don't forget to make sure the truce lasts long enough. They're not invade again when you're dealing with the biz. Yeah, dealing with the biz. I like that. Let's lower the levies. Yeah, disband the levies. All right, you guys come back down here. Where's our capital? Well, that was dumb. Hey, Kumalex, hello, hello. My electricity went out due to a storm and did not watch the last 30 minutes. How is it going? Not bad, not bad. I thought we were in for it because Hungary just declared war on us. But then they immediately accepted a white peace out of it. So I don't know. We survived it. We were heavily outnumbered. Hungry. Just a prank, bro. Just wanted to see if you were sleeping. I mean, that's seriously what it feels like. I think it's because we took a couple locations right at the get-go. That kind of helped us. What? You took that declaration of war seriously? Come on, bro. You know I was just joking. That's Hungry right there. Alright, so we can lower this stuff back now. Truces last for like 20 years now? Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh! Did I play right over our break? Yes, I did. Whoops. Oh, I totally forgot about the break. Whoopsies. For like 10 minutes. So maybe we'll take one at the 2:30 mark. Are those the napalm states? Oh yeah, the Naples ones down here, yeah. Alright. I wish we had more levies. God, we lost so many from the plague. We can loan an icon. Loan one icon to another country for a period of 10 years and a fee depending on their income and the art quality of the work of art. It will also improve opinion and trust between the two countries. We will send an offer of lending one of our works of art to the target country in exchange for ducats. Hell yeah. Loan the White Angel out. Well, how do we know... They will get our offer in exchange for 55 ducats. $55. It seems like it's the same everywhere. Oh, they need to have a good opinion of us. They seem to be in a bad economic situation, so they may not agree if they do not have enough good opinion of us. Oh, but they will probably... Alright, let's do it to Moldavia. We are brothers in faith. Okay. So what do we just wait for? Oh, offer accepted. The glorious princedom of Moldavia have decided to accept our magnanimous offer of lending them the White Angel. They have already sent us the monetary compensation, and this will surely bring our countries together. Let us just hope that they return the icon when the time comes. What? They damn well better. Okay. Yeah, we're losing a little more prestige now because we don't have that art. But we just got some Monet. So what's the best way to spend this? The Pope ate half of Naples. Boot, I feel I know. And Naples was really strong at the beginning. I was looking at how big their army was. It's pretty good. The Papal States, man. Novgorod Seversky offers a royal marriage between Prince... Who's this? Oh, and Theodore Nemanjic, our younger sister. Oh, okay. Sure. Now your north border is secure. You can try to check if it's a good time for the biz. You have 20 years of peace. Yeah. Oh, we have the... Okay, we have the diplomat now. Oh, you wouldn't go to war over an icon, would you? Right? Right? I mean, honestly, I don't know. It seems like a lot of work. But I'll never say never. Man, if we could get Wallachia out of this. Their alliance with Wallachia, man. Love is in the air. That's right. It's 1353 and love is in the air. So I feel like we're never going to have a truly good opinion with the Ottomans. What about the Papal States? Yeah, they really don't like us. How about the Golden Horde? So they like us. Wallachia would need to pay to maintain this. See, if we got an alliance with them, that means we get a new guarantee. Serbia will be called to Wallachia's defense if they are attacked. Gets canceled if one country gets the annul treaties peace deal. If it's not too personal, can I ask how you got into streaming content creation and what your experience has been like? I've had some friends suggest trying it out, but it seems a bit daunting. My hardware probably can't handle it right now, but it's something I've strongly considered for the future. You know, it's kind of funny. I first started streaming because I was like, at night I'm playing these games anyway. And so I was kind of curious about what it would be like to stream. So I just started doing it. Thinking like, nobody's ever gonna watch this, but it'll be fun to do. And then very like little by little, more and more people started to watch. And then I was like, you know, I'll make some content. Oh, well, the thing I found about streaming, surprisingly to me, a lot of my skills doing online teaching have carried over to streaming. Basically, everything I did for online teaching through COVID is like exactly what goes into streaming. So there was a lot of stuff for me that, like, when I first started streaming and I was reading people's like posts about like, here's some things to consider when you first start streaming, you know, like one of the things they said was people find it difficult to like talk to no one, you know, like if nobody's watching the stream or like you're just sitting here, there's not a person with you, people will like stop talking after a while. So they had like strategies to get through that. And I was like, oh, I'm used to that. I did online teaching all through COVID where none of my students turned on their cameras. I'm used to talking to talking to not another face. Then for content creation, I had been really into video editing like a long time ago, like 20 years ago. And I was like, I'll make a video. I play a lot of small countries in Victoria 3, and so the first video I made was how to play as a small nation in Victoria 3. And I made that one, and I remembered how much I kind of enjoyed like video editing and making videos, so I just kind of started doing that. And then the channel kind of picked up because I just got lucky when Charters of Commerce in Victoria 3 came out last year. I was able to figure the mechanics out very quickly and get a tutorial video out about 2 days after it released. And that video just kind of took off. And then it all just kind of picked up from there. So I never actually intended, I won't say I didn't intend, I didn't expect anybody would ever watch me doing this, because I was like, who the hell's going to want to watch me? So it was all kind of surprising, to be honest. That makes sense. I work in the trades now, but I was a teacher during COVID too. Oh, nice. Yeah, a lot of the skills of that carry over, to be honest. Like when I was teaching during COVID, I didn't require my students to turn on their cameras, so no one did. So all my interaction with my students were through chat, which is basically what streaming is. And so I'm also very used to talking about something and then seeing something in a chat that was like 2 topics ago and going back and addressing that and then going back to the topic I was talking about, which is what you had to do with online teaching through COVID. You just had to get used to that. All right, I want to find a way to make sure if we go to war with the biz, as Mauricio puts it, I love that. They're not going to join in. That's awesome. I'm glad it took off for you. You seem really natural at it. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's only been a little over a year. I started streaming January 20, or actually maybe, yeah, end of January 2025. So it hasn't actually been all that long. Online teaching was the perfect training ground for streaming. Who would have thunk? I know. Online teaching for college was good training for video game streaming. Yeah, we didn't require cameras either. It's definitely weird to get used to if you've never done it before. Yeah. Well, I remember at the time there were a lot of other professors that were like, you have to require your students turn on their camera. And I wasn't the only one that felt this way. There are a couple other professors that felt like this, but it's very invasive for the students. Like, especially that first semester where COVID broke out, students signed up for an in-person class, and now suddenly they have to put a camera feed into their home, like it's not right. Like I had a student, she was one of the best students in the class, but she was a child of a single mother. The mom was a nurse, so she had to go into work during COVID. She was the oldest child of I don't know how many siblings, but basically she had to watch all her younger siblings while her mom was at work during COVID. So I'm like, I'm not going to force her to turn her camera on. Like if she has to step away for a moment to go take care of her little sister, because she's the adult at home at the moment, like it would be ridiculous to be like, oh no, you have to have your camera on. Like, and especially since she was such a great student too. I love teaching though. Yeah, we'll still be doing it, but our company got bought out and sold for parts. That sucks. That sucks. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. And kind of creepy. Yeah, I know, right? It is kind of creepy. It's like to be forced to have to do that. Like me, it's my job, So like I got my camera feed on during teaching. but like I'm getting paid to do it. The students have to pay to do that, so they shouldn't have to turn it on. But you have some kind of theater background. Oh yeah, so it must feel natural to be on the virtual stage. It is kind of true, to be honest with you. I think my background in theater training has definitely helped me a little bit during this. I won't pretend like it hasn't. It's actually super thoughtful of you. Probably better responses from students than being forced. Probably. There were some students who took advantage of it. I would do this thing sometimes when the chat just like kind of stopped. Nobody was responding. I would just pause for a second. I'd be like, everybody type number 7 in the chat. And you'd see like the number 7 pop up, but you'd see a lot of people not type a number 7, and that's who you knew who had like turned the class on and then just walked away to do something else. Yeah, see, outer signal. Outer signal's paying attention to the class. Talking about, oh wait, that's part of why I left university. When we went into lockdown, every professor handled it different, and it was a mess. Yeah, it was a mess, man. What's funny is I had been trained to do online teaching before COVID. I was doing it before COVID. So when COVID happened, I suddenly became like the go-to person to help all the other professors learn how to do this online teaching thing. Talking about COVID, have you seen the news on hantavirus? Yeah. Are we really ready for the electric boogaloo at part 2? Oh my god, that was the first thing I thought when I saw those stories. I was like, no. No. Not again. Don't get off that cruise ship, please. I lost friends and family, and thinking about this just makes me sick. Sorry to bring it to the table as a speaking point. No, not at all. Talk about it, my friend, if you want to. If you want to. Yeah. It was a very difficult time. It's crazy to think. It's one of those things where now you look back and you're like, it's crazy to think we went through that. Because now life is back to normal, right? But thinking about that whole time period we went through, I mean, my son was born during that. My son was born when New York City was the global epicenter of the virus. Like, my wife and I had a kid during COVID. It was one of the craziest things ever. So yeah, it's just like, it's crazy to think we went through that. And it was like 6 years ago. Our school was pretty chill, though. The lectures were recorded. Oh, and only 2 hours a day. Oh, nice. Most of the interaction was in study hall, so we didn't really care if students were super active in class. There's always a few, but you know who is active in class and who's active later on their own. Yeah, as a student, I was more the latter. Yeah. Yeah, for me, too, I kind of wanted to know who was actually there and left, but ultimately, I'm like, if you get the work done, you get the work done, right? All right. Wallachia is like the key. We can get a defensive league, but that's not going to stop them from joining in that alliance. Now, I don't know. Wallachia would need to pay to maintain the relation. You know what? Let's profess trust. Oh, this is new. The country disposition. This country disposition means they see you as an existential threat and are likely to seek defensive alliances or take preemptive action against you. Your economy significantly outweighs theirs. And if we build a spy network above 25, we can reveal their strategic objectives. Yeah, we need a diplomat for that. Teaching is weird. I had some classroom opportunities, but I found it exhausting, kind of, yeah. But in a one-on-one setting, it works really well. It is exhausting, man. Especially like days that you have to lecture. My brain just hurts by the end of that day. Though I also bunch all my classes up on a couple days because it helps in terms of like childcare. Instead of spacing the classes out throughout the week. So when I have a lecture day, I'm doing like back to back to back lectures, and oh my god, by the end of the day, I am mentally exhausted. That's why I don't stream on days that I teach. I would just be mentally tired to do anything else. All right, our guy, nobody wants to marry him. Well, he's 17. He's got some time. I still lurk our conspiracy. Oh, just saw a schizo post warning us that thinking about hantavirus spreads the disease. Poster is a super spreader by his own logic. Idiotic. I mean, I sometimes wonder about stuff like that. Like, there's no way an adult could believe something like that. Thinking about a virus spreads the virus, right? Like, there's gotta be, like... They gotta be messing with people. Alright, we got some money now, so let's... Actually, yeah, what do we need? We need masonry. We could use some. Well, we could use some. We don't need it, but... Like many pious people seeking a spiritual lifestyle, our courtier Andronakos Paleologos has decided to join an Orthodox religious order. The clear will, of course, be delighted to have a person of such political standing inducted into their orders, but we can block the process if it is not part of our plan. We could use some satisfaction for the clergy. Yeah, let's do it. All right, what do we want to build here? Actually, well, no, we have some roads now. You know, I swear I thought I pinned the road. Yeah, we're getting such crap pop promotion there. Oh yeah, we do need a royal garden. Oh, it is gonna be a while before we get that. Or sorry, the royal court. What? I wish there was an easier way to... Oh, there is... Oh yeah, there is an easier way to see what the burgers are importing now. Ah, okay. So they're importing 3.2. Ah, I see here. I see here. So fine cloth. 2.26 units are from trade imports. So let's build one ourselves. A tailor's guild. There we go. And then where else can we do some marketplaces later on? So we get to 44. I want to agree with you, Ham, but I'm learning that the average person is much dumber than I previously considered. I know. Just like some of the stuff people believe, like, how did we get here? What I find to be one of the funniest conspiracy theories, and I say that because I think generally all conspiracy theories are very harmful in some way, but there's two reasons why. The conspiracy theory that birds aren't real. There's a conspiracy theory that birds aren't real. They're actually all like, I think it's like they're like machines, they're robots that the government put out to like spy on people. So one, it's just absurd in and of itself. But what is so like amazing about this conspiracy theory is that the person who created the conspiracy theory admitted he made the whole thing up. Yeah, birds are robot spies for the NSA is one of the silliest. Yeah, no, but what's even crazier, the person who created it like came out and said, "I made this up as a joke. This was a joke. I made this up." And he came out and said this because he realized this had like spread to an outrageous degree and people started believing it. And so the person who created the damn thing, and like, and it's not just the person who created it, all the people who believe the conspiracy theory, the person they all accept is the first whistleblower of this. That person said, "I made this up. This was a joke to make fun of conspiracy theories." And the general reception was, oh, they got to him. The general consensus was, of the people who believe the conspiracy theory, oh, he's been compromised. Like, I just don't know what to do at that point. I think people have a threshold for how much info they need to believe something. Yeah, it's easy to believe anything when info is fast, cheap, and free. And people flood the zone. Yep, I think you hit the nail right on the head there. Conspiracies feel a lot different now than they used to be. Yeah, we're so cooked. Yeah. I think too, there is this desire that like, because like life is just getting so bad, I feel like there's this desire to know why. And because we're increasingly have such little control over our life and what's happening, you want to have control over something. And you want to be like, you're not going to fool me. And so the one thing that can be controlled is this. And that's why it's so hard to get people to let go of it sometimes. Wait, what is happening with our trade here? So we have a total of 7.93 capacity. No, we have a total of... We have 7.93 unused trade capacity. Our total is 9.9. We are using 1.96 for manual trading. So 7.93 should be auto-traded. Why? Wait, what is happening? This is not good. Same with the guy who invented the alpha male theory in wolves. Yeah, spent most of his life after that trying to do damage control when he understood it was incorrect. Yeah, I've heard that, but only recently, actually. That whole notion of like wolves have an alpha male is not true at all. It was the whole basis of some people's masculinity is based on that now. People crave fantasy, excitement, and answers. Yeah, and they don't trust the old institutions no more. And when we were kids, flat Earth was actually a joke. Yeah, sometime in our teens, a real movement reemerged. That to me is just one of the craziest damn things ever. The Earth is flat. I just can't. I don't know what to do with something like that. Like, honestly, I don't know how to combat that other than just be like, no, it's not. Like, there's nothing more to say. That makes sense. I think there's a lot of lack in trust in institutions, some of which is valid. Yeah, see, that's the problem. It is kind of a double-edged sword. People's mistrust of institutions is not unfounded. There is a bunch of BS going on in the world. And I think that's where a lot of the belief in conspiracy theories come from, where it's like, I need to be in control of something because the truth is, you know, is harder to take. What is happening here? Why is our auto queue not trading anything? So once we hit the end of the month, I certainly hope we're going to see a whole bunch of trades pop up. You know, at some point in time, we should get some boats too. But we need army before that. Oh, how much more time do we have in these loans? Ooh, 6 months. Yikes. Yeah, why? Oh, I feel like that sound is new. It seems that the last remnants of the plague have finally disappeared. Are those of us that survived the cursed or the blessed? Throughout the Black Death situation, the Reaper claimed the souls of 398. Oh my god, 398,000 of our pops. We're at 536,000 now. Oh my lord, we were decimated. So we were at around 904. We lost like a third of our population. Oh my god. What is happening with our trading? Yeah, finally the game decided to stop torturing you with sickness. Seriously. Now we can finally get people hired up in our buildings again. Like, look at this. Even in our capital, I can't get laborers hired because everybody's dying. Stop dying and work faster. All right, at least inflation's going down a little bit by little bit. Oh yeah, we have the diplomat. We'll do a spy network here. Yeah. Stop dying and work faster. Ham Commissar speaking. That's right. That's right. Recognize my authority here. How's the possible next conflict going? So, basically what we're working towards right now is to find a way to get Wallachia out of it. Oh, damn. We gotta raise our... We gonna be taking on some inflation again. I feel like the advisor that just constantly pushing for war. Not that I mind. Yeah. Hey, in grand strategy games, that's how it be sometimes. Yeah, our trade income just sucks. Because we're not trading. This is killing us. Do I need... Is it because of this? Let's see, we're about to switch over to February. No. Why are we not trading anything? Alright, so I'm gonna put silver back on there. What the hell? Didn't I just add that? There we go. Yeah, it's interesting. So they're showing here. So this is how much trade they don't have because of the trade orders. But basically they should have 5.55 trade capacity to make their own trades. Is it a bug? Is it a bug? If it was not for the Black Death, you would have had Constantinople already. Possibly. It's very possible. Because we had upwards of like 6,000 levies at one point. Unless they're losing stuff. Yeah, look at that. They are losing some. Oh. We can do a Sabor. Let's see what we got available to us. Royal Monopoly on trade. Well, increased trade income. Problem is, I don't think that would help us too much at the moment. All right. Military exercises. Ooh, for 10 years, this might be the thing. It'll be easier to pass. Fund farming estates. Institute canonical law. The Market Expansion Acts. Russia merchants, yeah. Yeah. Promote farming innovation. You know, actually, I haven't looked at our food map in a while. I assume we have food. Famous last words. We're going to do these military exercises. Oh, actually. Damn it. Okay. We really could use this. But remember, there was another law we wanted to change. Yeah, let's do that. So we could change the law. It'll get us down to 35. In favor elites in the distribution of power law. We have favored the ruler. Yeah, we don't want to change that. Okay, I guess we're not changing the law here. Because I really would like to get this. The military exercises. Army morale. Monthly army tradition. Army tradition for battles. We need that. Oh, hey! Shamnio, hello, hello. I love all your tutorial videos. Well written and easy to follow. Oh, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping in to say so. Welcome in, welcome in. Who are you playing with? Who do you have, what run do you have going recently? I don't want to maybe do some more loans to expand things here. Like, how much are we making here? So each additional level of this building would add 0.42 to the wealth of the location, generating 0.15 in taxes. Japan. Oh, nice. I'm following your Japan run too, because I'm having a hard time with the new mechanics. Yeah. Yeah, there's... The new mechanics are... There's something. My plan is tomorrow to be releasing a tutorial about shipbuilding. I have it recorded. I just need to edit it. I paused your video to follow your steps. Oh, nice, nice. Well, yeah. So hopefully, I hope it's going well for you then. I love it. That's awesome. Thank you. It seems that the Saber members of Prizhapolji, though staunch supporters of our cause just a little while ago, have come to change their stance on the currently debated issue entirely. We cannot know for sure how this happened, but it is clear that we can no longer rely on their vote. Ah, damn. We lost 5 support. Oh, cloth is actually expensive. Wait, what? Why is it saying... The target price is 227, but the base price of cloth is 3. So why is it plus 4.5? Current price is 217. Target price is 227. Base price is 3. Okay. Another quick Victoria 3 question. I've heard you talk about chance of success with diploplays, but next to the value it just says country will not accept. Does the value represent a weight towards chance of success failure? It may be confusing treaties and diploplays. Oh, yeah, no, that's with treaties. There's a chance of success with treaties that the AI will accept it or not. Diploplays, there's not really a chance of success. With diplomatic plays, it's more whether the country is going to back down or not. If you want to increase the chances that a country will back down in a diplomatic play, usually what you want to do is you want to have something as like the primary war goal, or maybe one or two things, but then you need secondary war goals. Because what happens in a diplomatic play is if you back down before you go to war, then only the primary goals get enforced. If everything that you're requesting or not or enforcing are all primary goals, then the other country has no reason to back down. But if you do like, I take this land, primary goal, and then a bunch of secondary goals, there's a higher chance that the country will back down from the play, so that they don't risk losing all of it. But the percentage acceptance chance is only with treaties. Wait, am I reading this wrong? Base price of furs 2. The target price is 1.11. Why is it plus 35.4%? What is... What? What is fur in our market? And none of it is being imported. I don't get that. And we're still not trading. Wait, okay. We have issues in multiple sectors here. I need to figure out this trading thing. Like, we can't... move forward with no trades. Okay, here's what I'm going to try to do. We're going to go back to the main menu and, like, and load the save again. Because I really feel like that's an odd thing to be happening. Alright, so let's load back in. Your country decided they would rather starve than trade with anybody. Yeah. They're like, we don't like anybody. Screw them. We'll do it alone. Okay, that makes sense. Thanks. Yeah. So far, the only Diplo play I've done as New Granada was to conquer Venezuela. Good move. Which they understandably refused. Yeah. Yeah, usually, like, conquering, like, primary core land won't... They're not going to back down on that. Alright, so let's see when we get the month tick. Unused trade capacity. Oh. Okay, there we go. Although they're still not using all of it. Oh, no, they are. Well, they're not using, like, 0.4. Okay. Okay. Hey, TC Armored, hello, hello. Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Good to see you. Heading to bed. Good catching up. Yeah, good to see you, Outer Signal. So good to see you. Glad all is well with you. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, best regards to you as well. I'll see you next time, my friend. Alright, so now we got a little bit of trade income. Doing good, doing good. Nice. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Hey, TC Armored, how is the Twitch feed coming through? All night, I think I've been having, like, an issue with my Twitch feed. Are you working on any new tutorial videos? Yes. Tomorrow, I'm hoping tomorrow, I'm going to be releasing a video about shipbuilding. So basically going through the whole new like ship construction panel and the ship designer, and then what goes into like building ships and things to consider. So that'll be the next one. Oh, and we lost that trade. We lost that trade. Like, what? This has got to be something that I'm doing wrong. Oh, we lost a little bit of trade advantage now. We're second. Ah, we got our military exercises. Nice. Your merchants were sleeping, and only save reloaded could wake them up. Yeah. Well, yeah, we thought. And then, so let's get rid of this. We did this already once, but like, let's see what happens. Twitch, no really working on my end. I have to reload player a couple of times. Interesting. Yeah, on my back end here with the Twitch player, I keep having to reload it. I don't know what the deal is on Twitch here. Oh, same with you, TC Armored. I don't know what the deal is. All right, what happens if I just like take the wheel, auto trader? Who is this? Oh, my daughter. Oh, Myrna, that's right. Oh, she's 16 now? Oh, yes, let's have her marry somebody in Wallachia. Strengthen the ties there. Who's this guy? Oh, he's the ruler. Hell yeah, here we go. Oh. Alright. We are at the 3-hour mark, so we're going to have to take a quick 90-second break. Probably go for like another 30 minutes here, so we'll take a quick break because we're going to get hit by ads here. So let's like have to watch ads during gameplay. So 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back. Hey, J-Makers, what's up? What's up? Good to see you, buddy. How you doing? How are you? Yeah, look at this. So now we just have no trades going. This is insane. We can't have this. Good. Yes, make the Balkans Serbian again. You know it. You know it, my friend. You know it, you know it. All right, so let's get some silver trading going. Well, damn, we don't want to do everything. But we'll do that. What else can we trade? We got tons of fish. Well, actually, let's look at the suggested trades. Oh, yeah, that's right. We do, though... So the Xena market and the Paris market would be good for us. Nothing there. Oh, well, we could have a pretty profitable books trade. God, I guess we got a lot of books in our market. What else do we have? We have 3.96. I've had a fun Vicky 3 run where the rural folk have really revealed themselves to me as a more powerful IG than I thought. Oh, very cool. What country were you playing? Damn, we're not going to be able to get trades with those other markets, huh? Wait, so what trades have I initiated so far? So the one from Pest for gold. Praha. We'll do that. We have 1.44 left. All right, there we go. At least now we'll finally have some trade income. Unbelievable. I don't know what the deal is with trade here. All right, do we have anything going with this spy network yet? How many points do we have? We have 8. It's 1896, and I have 2.3 times my population as Persia from 1836 to 1896 by prioritizing rural folk building catalog. Mimic the Soviet Union's population expansion 2 times from the 19th to late 20th. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. So rural folk Persia run. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, we still can only get 0.1. All right, what's our trading income now? Oh, interesting. I also don't want to force these trades. Oh yeah, we got this one back. There we go. Alright, that should be good for us. Crown power up to 25%. Okay. God, I would love to get like a horseman or something. See, man, if we could get professional army before we had to go after them. Our guy's 44. I'll do that. Order of St. George. I can't believe I'm still having these economic problems. It's 1356 now. Yeah, like, it's insane to me. The pop promotion here in Serbia, I don't know if this is Serbia or if they changed something in the update. But it's been like 20 years and we still don't have these wheat fields fully hired. I mean, I guess we did just go through the Black Death. It's crazy to me. It's funny with Afghanistan as Russia's little vassal that they are at 4.65 million population, 3 times population, and they send me Q Trump style letters telling me my king is a loser and other silly things. Oh god. The game is funny sometimes like that, isn't it? Yeah, the Black Death ruined your entire game. That's what they said in real life, too. I just got done with work. I was not expecting to see the Goat Baba still streaming. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going a little bit longer, because, you know, why not? Why not? It's a brand new run. Go for a little bit more here. Congrats to be done with work, though. Tried playing it, got to 1380, conquered Macedonia and became an empire. Nice. But no matter what I did, I could not get out of the economic situation. Oh, interesting. Wait, so, oh, add Serbia? You did it? See, maybe this is how I am in all of these Paradox games. I'm very hesitant with military. Maybe I should just go for it, right? And just conquer it. It's cool watching the IGs evolve. In my Colombia run, the Lib Party has a firm grip on the government, so I passed right to associate. Then immediately after, the trade unions got a leader who opposed it. Oh man, I'm pretty sure he's a capitalist spy, but they don't have enough clout for me to exile him. Yeah, it's so funny sometimes how sometimes the interest groups will just like be completely opposite of what they should be doing, because they get like that one leader. So how that relates to EU5 is the power of baby making in agriculture is not to be underestimated. This is true. This is true. I could use some baby making right now because we lost 1/3 of our population in the Black Death. Yeah, as Serbia, I have conquered Japan as one of the Ryukyu ohms. Wow. Nice. Congrats on that. That's cool. Yeah, maybe I just need to just go for the Byzantine. I'm like stuck in between saying Byzantium and the Byzantine Empire. You know what I mean. And eventually, at some point in history, we'll finally finish annexing Stromycia here. Unprofitable trade. Oh, I see, I see. Okay. And then we'll just get rid of that. Yeah, I suppose we're doing manual trading in the end. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. With the national cast, does the next most popular character become the leader of the faction, or is it chance? Oh, sorry, I just got a notification on my... There's a chance, and can you only make agitators leaders with the DLC? So no, you can make agitators leaders without DLC. It's a little trickier though, because you have to get the IG in government, and you have to have the movement that the agitator supports be pressured by that, or they need to be pressuring that interest group. So when you go to the agitator, look to the movement that they support, and then go click on that movement, and then you'll see at the top there what interest groups they're pressuring. If they're pressuring the agitator's interest group, then you have to get that interest group into government, and then when you go to the agitator, you'll have the option to make them the leader of the interest group. With the only exception being if the agitator is a woman, you need to have passed universal, no, not universal suffrage, women's suffrage in order for that. And no, so it's not chance. There's actually a new system, and they show it all in the UI now. If you go to the interest group, I forget where you click on, but on that first page, on that first panel, there's a pull-down menu. When you pull it down, you'll see the percentage chance that each ideology will become the ideology of the new leader. And sometimes there's a leader attached to the ideology. So there's an element of chance, but it's not even. Certain ideologies have a higher percentage chance. It's horrible. I messed up by moving my capital to the old capital of Serbia when I reconquered it, and now I have zero control everywhere I'm done. Oh no, 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 no. Yikes. Oh man, zero control everywhere is like a nightmare in this game. I'm sorry. Either the auto trade got broken this update, or for this country. Either way, just stick to doing it manually. Yeah, right? Like, it really does seem like like I was just saying, I hate to call things bugs, but I think it's bugged. The auto trading is broken. That's a good question. Want to investigate? No, and they now show you the who will, like, the percentage chance of who will become the next interest group leader. But you have to pull the menu down. Yeah, you might play around with it tonight. Yeah, it's a lot more. It's good because when you get those events, that's like, do you want to make this person step down as the leader of the interest group? You can now look at the interest group and see, well, who, in all likelihood, who am I probably getting next? Now you can kind of see that. Oh, what can we do here? We will invite a delegation from our patriarch so that we can both improve our relations and Also discuss various matters of faith and the government of our country. We gain opinion from the Byzantine Empire. I don't really care to get 50 opinion from them. I'm going to be attacking them at some point, so no, we don't need to do that. Was a career in theater something you always wanted to do? I wanted to be a history teacher, but dumb luck struck on deployment in 2012. Met my best friend and fellow venture capital partner. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. I actually got into theater because of a girl. So I should preface that with, though, I was always a writer, because what I do in theater is I'm a playwright. But my whole life I've always been a writer, but I always saw writing as a hobby. I never really thought about it as a profession. And my senior year of high school, I was into this girl, and she was running the light board for the play, and so I could never see her. We had just started dating, you know, that like early first like week or two high school relationship. We had just started dating, but I could never hang out with her because she was always like at rehearsals really late every night. So finally I just started hanging out with her at the light board after school. And the guy who was directing the show, I had known him. He was my creative writing teacher at one point. And so he finally came back to me and he was like, you know, if you're going to be here, you have to do something on the show. And I was like, okay. And so there was a guy who was running the lights. Or no, there's a guy who was building the sets. He had been on the soccer team with me. The guy's name was Wayne. And we got along really well. So I said, yeah, okay, I'll build sets with Wayne. So I started building sets with him. And I got so involved in it that eventually I became like the head of the backstage crew. This is my first experience with theater. I got so heavily involved that I ended up becoming the head of the backstage crew for the performances. And I did all this just so I could hang out with my new girlfriend more. Ended up not being able to hang out with her at all because I was building sets. And then of course the night before the opening of the show, she broke up with me. And she broke up with me, and I remember thinking like, oh, this seems like she's saying this as if like, so like you're not gonna like do the show now, right? And I was like, I'm the head of backstage crew. Like, I got a job to do. I don't have time for your nonsense breakup. So anyway, that was my first experience in theater. And then when I was in college, I went to college based in where I got recruited for the soccer team. When I was finally done playing soccer, I decided to take an intro to theater class. Because I was like, maybe script writing is my thing. I'm into writing. Let me give it a try. And the professor had an assignment in that class where you were supposed to write the first scene of a play, just a scene, for extra credit. I ended up writing the first act of a play, and she saw that I had like a talent for it and kind of took me under her wing and mentored me into being a playwright. And then the rest was history from there. That's what I was struggling to find last night. When the new trade union leader came in, it screwed my approval up with them pretty bad. Oh yeah, from something like 8 to -11. Couldn't figure out how to change it. Yeah. Well, you can always change approval with passing a law. There's always that. Other than that, yeah, you gotta kind of rely on events and stuff. Oh, cool. I was also a theater kid in high school and college, mostly tech. One of my coworkers, when I was teaching, was a stage manager in New York City. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. But well, that's the thing. I wasn't really a theater kid in high school. Like, this whole story, This happened like literally the last couple months of my senior year. But it was one of those things that I really enjoyed. I wish I had done the drama club more in high school now that I knew how much fun it was. It was like right at the end of my senior year of high school, I got a little tidbit of it, which is in the end what made me pursue it in college. I was like, I really enjoyed that. Let me look into it more. You could write a book with that story. Yeah. Maybe someday I will. Who knows? It's hilarious. That's how I switched from acting to tech. Oh, nice. Our light and soundboard guys graduated, so I taught myself the light board and ended up diving deep into the tech side of things. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That professor in college who mentored me into becoming a playwright, oh, let's marry this guy off to Bulgaria. She was a tech person. She wasn't a playwright. She was mainly a set designer and a lighting person. So I always say, like, I was taught playwriting from a lighting designer. So she took me under her wing and kind of mentored me, but I also learned a lot of the tech side from her. So I also became kind of a tech person as well. Light design was my first major in college. Oh, nice. But I ended up having to leave before I graduated. I always love seeing people who can do it professionally. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's tough. My goal of majoring in theater in college was always to go on to grad school, get my master's degree so I could teach at the college level, because I knew a bachelor's in theater, there wasn't as much I could do with that. But if I got my master's, I could teach at the college level. I mean, I suppose if I just had a bachelor's in theater, I could teach at the high school level. But I always knew I did not want to teach high school drama. Even now, to this day, if I applied to work at a high school, I would probably make more money, have a more stable job, more stable than teaching at college. But I would rather teach adults, kids. Make that story a pretty funny high school play. Yeah, seriously. Yeah. It's just, you know, it's one of those things. So I get to always say I got into theater because of a girl. Now we are all medieval European map history nerds. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if I was teaching high school, I wouldn't be able to stream during the day. I certainly can't teach high school. Or play in general, but it would be a pretty funny play within a play for high schoolers to do. Yeah, that's true. Not a bad idea, actually. Maybe someday. Maybe someday when I write the book, the life of the cuts. Oh, to be a ham in the age of cuts. A memoir. Our theologians are complaining that not enough money is invested in missionary activities. Our current missionaries are hardly enough to convert the whole population of Debar, for instance. At this point, actually, I'd rather lose the legitimacy than the money. I feel you in high school theater. I was a student director my senior year alongside varsity theater. It was a bit of a grind sometimes. Yeah. Well, so this is actually one of the main things I makes me prefer teaching college as opposed to high school. Let me read this and then we'll do it. Oh, here we go. We finally get a Fate of the Phoenix event here. Byzantium shows clear signs of weakness, and our proximity presents a rare opportunity. If we are to press our claims, we must act soon before Basileus Andronicus III Palaeologos can restore order and strength. Okay, so we get more claims. Yeah, when it comes to teaching college, I don't have to deal with parents. In fact, not only do I not have to deal with parents, I'm not allowed to deal with parents. Because my students are all at least 18 years old, I'm not allowed to talk to their parents about their grades. And I love that. I once had a student one time, like he was complaining about a grade or something, and so he had his mom on the phone, and he held out his phone and he was like, "My mom wants to talk to you." And I was able to say, "No, I'm not talking to your mom. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to your mom. You can keep your phone." Whereas I feel like in high school, I'd have to deal with people's parents. And I don't want to do that. Members of an Albanian tribe from Les, faced with tribal conflicts and poor opportunities, have chosen to leave Illyria in hopes of finding a better future. Not much is known about their current whereabouts, but rumors are that they are trying to settle in Epirot, Etolia, and Acarnarnia, in Narnia, with that. Okay, let's see if they can find peace they so desperately crave. Okay. The program I was in junior college was amazing, though. Yeah, my undergraduate program I feel was very great. What do you teach? So I teach theater. I mainly teach intro to theater. This semester I'm teaching intro to speech, but the main thing I teach is intro to theater. You are an adult now. You are not allowed to use your parents. Yeah, that card is revoked and denied. Exactly. I do not care what your parent says about anything. You're an adult. I'm talking to you, kid. Now, to be fair, it's very, very seldom I've ever gotten that situation where somebody wants me to talk to their parent. For the most part, the vast majority of students I've ever had are like, I don't want my parents to know anything about what's happening at this school right now. But yeah, sometimes it happens. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, the people of Bar despair as their families and neighbors succumb to the relentless outbreak of typhus, currently spreading throughout the area. Neighborhoods once bustling with activity now echo with worry and uncertainty. Unfortunately, there is little we can do to stop the spread of the disease into our territory. Well, I think we're at our stopping point for the night. We did some good work tonight, though. We made some progress here. Despite what our income is looking like, I mean, I do kind of feel like we've increased the economy a little bit. This trading bug, I'm going to call it a bug at this point, is kind of alarming. Because I do want to have to do manual trades the entire time. So it's very interesting. And you know they don't want their parents to know what goes on in school. Yeah, exactly. So, like, don't make me talk to your parents, and I won't talk to your parents. Although but that's the great thing. They can't make me talk to their parents, so. But, yep, I think we've reached our stopping point for tonight. So, yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. I will be back on tomorrow night. We're going to be continuing our run as Castile in Crusader Kings 3, trying to finish up the Iberian struggle. We're going to need to finish the Iberian struggle soon, because in 2 weeks, the new update for Civ 7 comes out. So hopefully we finish the Iberian struggle tomorrow. And if not, the following week. But I will be on tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern time, with some more Crusader Kings. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thanks for the stream. Lots of struggle. Yeah, good luck expanding next time. Thanks for streaming. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. This was good. This was a fun one tonight. My mom was the registrar at my high school. I couldn't avoid it, though. Oh, no. Oh, I feel for you, my friend. When your parent works at the school, that's tough. Thank you, everybody. Yep, that'll be for tonight. I don't think we're doing a raid on Twitch because my Twitch feed is all messed up tonight. I don't know what the deal is here. Sounds like it's an issue with Twitch, but whatever. So hopefully I'll see everybody tomorrow night. But as always, be awesome, my friends. Have a good night. I'll see you next time.